Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is now August the 27th to the 29th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ranger Stop Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.
You want to destroy him because he's a mutant? Well, you don't even know his story. You hate him because he looks different. Well, if you have to destroy everything that's different than you, well, then you'd better destroy me too. What?
Trip, no! Trip, please, no! You can't do this!
It's okay. I'm not afraid to stand up for what's right.
But Trip, what
If we don't do it, then who will?
So Kevin, Kuya Kevin, how are you doing, man?
I like that. I like that. I haven't been called Kuya in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Well, only when I'm in the Philippines, which is not very often, but whenever I do, there's some, the younger family calls me Kuya.
Yeah, it's really common there to say kuya to and not
Yeah.
to everybody.
Yeah.
Mano po. Joke lang.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh man,
I don't think he wants to do that.
I'm not gonna be able to follow. You start talking like that.
Oh, kidding, no. So, hello guys, welcome to our
What's up, guys?
interview of the Morphin Network. We have the Green Time Force Ranger himself, Kevin Kleinberg, and also the owner of Daggerboy. You live in Hollywood. So there it is. So yeah. So again, Kevin, how are you? How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, man. Doing quite well. It's nice to be doing this. Actually, I haven't done anything like this in a while. So
Nice.
it's a nice change of pace for me from the normal, day to day. So
Yeah. I also wanted to point out that I actually did well, I already told this to you off camera, right? Offline, but I will then let the viewers know that I did interview him 3 years ago, and I got the screenshot to prove it.
Let's see it there.
And you can watch it on Morphin Network, youtube.com/Morphin Network.
And also,
And it's great to have you back again.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
And also, what's cool about it is like we first revealed Jesse Boy to the world that interview. So according to some friends, so that's how we found out about Jesse Boy to that interview. So
yeah, thanks for doing that. Yeah, I mean, we were brand new at that time. I think it was like August 2018, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so we opened, I think, July 31st, 2018, and a few weeks later, there was our Morphicon and all that, and so can't believe it's been 3 years already. Man, time flies fast.
Yeah. So hopefully again next year it'll be fine. I mean, things are going better now. Time is going down, so let's see. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, so let's get the interview started. So,
Nice.
Kevin, how did you get started with acting?
Oh man, I got the acting bug pretty like in like 11th grade of high school actually, and I started just doing the plays and I got like a manager and was actually just doing background work for a while, just a few gigs here and there through high school, and I was really focused on theater and play production and all that, and I guess I just like I said, I got the acting bug pretty early, and doing like the acting workshops and all that, and at that point, I mean, right out of high school, I started getting auditions, and I think Power Rangers was probably like my fifth audition or something. I don't even remember. It was maybe five, like less than 10 auditions, and the rest is history.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
like 3 or 4 months out of high school.
that's
pretty
amazing.
great, yeah.
So you were
Rated 18-year-old.
so the youngest like male, youngest like damn, you have high school.
One of the youngest probably. I know me and Mike. Mike Copon. He was 18. I'm a little older than Mike, just by a few months.
I remember when he was I remember when he did the Boys in Motion. That's how I recognize him. He's also my Kuya too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How is the audition process like for Power Rangers? Since you said it's your fifth edition and you just graduated high school. It's amazing, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I mean, oh god, it was so long ago. The audition I just remember there being so many callbacks. There was at least 4 or 5 callbacks. It was just, I know they like went all over to cast our season. I might be, I think like Aaron was like out of Florida, and like I mean, there was or not out of Florida, I'm sorry, but I know that we were just cast from all over, right? And I just remember going on the, like, I think the last callback, there was like, it's like 8 potential Rangers and like myself, and they'd bring in like one group of cast, potential cast, and I'd be in that group, and everyone we'd do like our lines and stuff, with the 5 of us, and then they'd like, the next group would we'd all go back and wait in the waiting room, and then they call another group in, and actually I was part of that group as well. So I was like, man, this is looking pretty good. Like, I'm in both groups, like maybe I got this gig. And so and turns out I did. And man, that was, it was 21 years ago now. Wow. So but yeah, it's a nerve-wracking process, getting a callback and then another callback and another callback, but it all worked out, and like I said, the rest is history.
2001, I was legit 6 years old.
Me too.
So what's funny about your guys, again, I keep telling people this, not being biased, Time Force is my favorite season of all time.
Oh man, really?
You guys got me in Power Rangers, because I didn't have Power Rangers like cable back then, so I had cable in 2000, so technically Lightspeed Rescue was my first season, but you guys fell in love with Power Rangers, like your season alone.
Oh, thank you.
And plus,
For
yeah.
me, yeah.
Same here. Same here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I actually, I grew up with, God, Mighty Morphin. I was I was 18 when I got Time Force, so I was like that prime age to like Mighty Morphin, and 9 years later, I'm on the show. It was pretty cool. So.
Yeah,
But thank you. Thanks for saying that. Yeah.
Well, I like what your season 2 was like. Yours, yes, yours guys was like serious, but also like it was like growing. Like you guys were fans of like when we were kids. It actually grew up with you guys.
Me
So
too.
you were like 6 years old in '92, and you actually grew up. Like at least your season dealt with like topics like prejudice, racism, discrimination, all that stuff. So, and
Definitely.
that's why I actually like that season a lot. Even going back to it now, it actually does age well. So
Thank you. Yeah. No. It was really. It was. We tackled a lot of great things. I mean, we talked a lot about. It was just really deep. We had a lot of deep episodes. Really. It was almost like a soap opera, I guess, in a way. like a kid's soap opera.
Yes.
But it gave some depth. It was great. It was really great.
Nice.
Plus, the chemistry too between your cast members was really good.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's was such an important part of it. We were all just really tight knit, and I love those guys. They're my family,
Yeah.
We always looked at each other like they're like my second cousins. They're all like second cousins. That's appropriate for being being part Filipino, right? We got big families.
We might be related. You don't know.
But anyways, so my next question is for you, Kevin. Of course, you're a Power Ranger, so you were involved, of course, in fight scenes. So can you tell us what was the experience like filming your fight scenes?
Yeah, it was so much fun, Fight scenes are a lot of fun. I know we had stunt doubles for some of the more complicated things, but we did get to participate a lot in our own, in our own stunts. I don't know if I was actually a martial artist for probably close to a decade, maybe like 9 years. I wasn't a black belt, but I started at 5 years old in martial arts and did it till about 14 or 15. And I think it really helped. But we all got a chance to do some stunts. And it's so much fun, fight choreography, having to learn all that. It's really it's so much fun, really.
Like for me, my favorite fight scene was, I don't know if you remember movie Madness, right? The 2-part series.
Oh yeah, of course.
My favorite was when Nadira went to the saloon, right, and sees you and Wes, and the boys were like, "I'll give you 500,000 for anybody who takes on Wes and Trip," right? And then it seemed so iconic because like you dodged, right, a punch, but then like these guys at the salon, right, they just dragged you across. I mean, I have a question. Like, was that you like getting really hurt? Because when they dragged you across the bar.
That was me on the bar, yeah, definitely. Because I remember, that couldn't have been a stunt because there was actually an actual shot of my face.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think getting dropped onto the table. You know how I fall onto the table. That wasn't me. But I don't know if you noticed, but when I after standing up from being dropped on the table, I had 2 little peanuts in my nose. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Oh.
And actually, that was my idea. I was like, I don't remember who the director was, but I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I had like little bits of peanuts in my nose? And they let me do it. And that was like one of my creative additions to that episode.
Yeah.
Now I have to watch it again. Thanks for letting me know.
I know. I need to watch Movie Madness again.
Yes.
It's a good episode. Yeah, definitely. It's my favorite. I think it's definitely my favorite episode. I think collectively, the cast always says, we always say that that's probably our favorite episode, just because it was so much fun to shoot.
Yeah.
A lot of it was shot on Universal Studios backlot. And it
did look familiar.
Yeah, and they're just great memories. on that for that episode. I mean, really for all of that, but that one really stood out, you know. So
Now, do you have any? Oh, no, my bad.
Wait, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're taking.
oh,
Sorry, I was
It's my
I'm getting
turn.
excited. My bad. Sorry, Jen.
Okay, so this is my question. The next question is, what did you like most about your character Trip?
man, there was a lot to like about Trip. I mean, he was a good-natured. He had integrity, which is
Definitely.
refreshing. I mean, that's really a big one. You know, you can always count on him to have, you know, he was always concerned with everyone, the team. He had a genuine level of empathy. You know, he was authentic. You know, I mean, it's nice to see that in a character. And he wanted what was best. You know, wanted what was best for the world, really. I mean, for his team and the world. So he wasn't selfless. You know, he didn't have a selfish bone in his body in a you know, maybe from like a naive perspective too, in a way. You know, that was part of his character. So but it's refreshing to see that. Good question. Thank you.
You want to know what I wanted to point out? So I was looking at photos of Trip, right? And I'm gonna show this right now. I'm gonna say you wore the bucket hat before it was cool.
That's right.
You wore the bucket, so you know what? You can take credit because look, in 2001, you know how you wore the bucket hat, right? Now everybody's wearing the bucket hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, haven't you realized it's like a trend? Like all the cool hipsters are wearing it,
Yeah,
and it
that's
just
true.
got me thinking. Hey, you were the trendsetter 21 years ago.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I noticed. I just wanted to point that out. The bucket hat.
Nice. Good observation. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, what I like with your character too was he was innocent, and plus, like, there's one episode where I actually liked. Remember the part where you defended a mutant, like when Dan's character, like Eric was gonna kill it, cold-blooded, and you say like, oh, like just because you hate him because he's different, and like, oh, that's so relatable. Like that actually shows that you actually have big, I mean, not people, a big heart. So I was like, looking back to it now, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you stood up against the Quantum Ranger.
Yeah, so you were brave. Like your character too. Like your character's like really brave. Because like when I was a kid.
Oh, I forgot to mention he was brave. You're right. That's a good point.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, I'll be honest. When I was a kid, I thought I didn't really like Trip back then. When I was like,
Oh, come on.
I was like, this guy is like, he's kind of like timid. And then like that episode alone was like, okay, I love Trip. I love that episode. Now he's one of my favorite Rangers because
Yeah, and he takes off the hat and it shows the gem.
Yep, the gem.
Right.
And by the way, you did that before. It was cool because I don't know if you know Little Uzi Vert or whatever. He's a rapper. He has a gem on his forehead too. See, you were setting trends. You were setting trends before it was cool. The bucket hat and the gem. The
I don't know. Let's do this. Like he went back and up. So he actually.
Get up, really.
He set it up. Cool. So my next question for you, Kevin, is now, do you have any fun behind the scenes stories while it's Power Rangers that you could tell?
Oh man, there's there's not really that many that I could tell. We pranked a lot. Thanks to Font was the notorious prankster. But not. I mean, we just had such a blast on that show, man. The only thing that comes to mind, it's not a specific story, I guess, but we just had so much fun when I just have these great memories of being on these night shoots. Like we have like these afternoon call times, like get there at 4 or whatever, and then you would, be there till like 3 a.m. or whatever, and you like sleep between takes, and we all were sleeping in the trailer together. We all like shared a trailer. I remember it was just, it's not a specific. It wasn't a prank, but I just have great memories of that. Nothing really else. Nothing that I can really tell on this show. It comes to, but there was a lot of goofing off and joking around. If there was like a serious scene, sometimes we would, do like we would try to like basically like get the other person to laugh, during a serious scene, and we were just kind of just as a a blooper take or whatever, just out of fun, just kind of lighten the mood, but
So
yeah,
like that serious scene with you and the Quantum Ranger, right? So was that hard? Like, were you guys joking behind the scenes? Because it was pretty intense.
yeah, no, I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, like I said, it was so long ago. I can't really remember those. Like, I mean, there are
it was you and Dan.
there are a few pranks that come to mind that I can't really tell.
Yeah, that's fine.
But like for example, like a scene like that where we would, do a take where you would think like one person would lead in with being really serious, and the other person would basically just, their goal was to make the other person laugh. Like, we're trying to make the other person laugh. So there was a lot of that type of stuff. But yeah, good question. You can actually, I'm sure my castmates have a lot of other good stories to tell, or I can tell you offline.
It's off topic in regards to Power Ranger career. This one is, I'm gonna show the photo. Jesse Boy.
There you go.
Okay. So what inspired you to open up your restaurant, Jesse Boy? Food. Anyways.
Oh yeah, let me see that again. I missed
Wait.
that. Let me see the food.
If you're wondering, I grabbed that from your website. Well,
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry looking at that.
I'm getting hungry too. Actually, I haven't eaten anything today. I'm like on this intermittent fasting thing where I don't really eat until like around this time, but it's all good. I'm running on coffee. Jesse Boy, man. Well, we started Jesse Boy in 2018, as you know. It was like the end of July 2018, and we like, I've dabbled in business for a number of years. Probably, I started my first business in 2007. I was actually a student at UCLA in 2007, but I started a yogurt distribution company in 2007, and we had some pretty big customers. And from that, I, did some other things. Bought a franchise with some buddies, business partners, and one of my business partners, his brother, his name is Jesse, actually. And he had he was in culinary arts school, and he had this family recipe for a Korean fried chicken that it was just basically was like his mom's recipe. And since he was in culinary arts school, he was kind of tweaking it and working on making it making it a little more unique, more modern, have a little more of a modern flavor that would appeal to the masses more. And yeah, he shared it with me, and he shared it with our team, and we loved it. Like, it was just, and we were like, we need to share this with the world. Like, we got to share this with others and see what they think, because it was good to wanted to see if it was good to everybody else. So yeah, I mean, I guess to make a long story short, I guess we just kind of from being in business for a number of years, like I said, since 2007, I knew it was important to kind of have like a proof of concept. So we tested the product at at 2 farmers markets in 2017. We did it for about 3 or 4 months. And everyone loved it. We knew it was a hit, and we actually we were actually just doing wings and tenders. We started with wings, and then we did tenders as well, and we didn't have cauliflower yet.
Really?
Yeah, well, like towards the tail end of the farmer's market, we had kind of like a cauliflower version that we were working on, and then we found our spot in 2018 and started from there, and it's been good ever since. I mean,
can you tell us?
Can you
tell us and the fans where it's located at?
Yes. Well, we're on the corner of Santa Monica Boulevard and Vine Street, and it's a small little shop, but I mean. Yeah, I know I'm biased, but the food is absolutely incredible.
It is, and you guys are next to a Starbucks too.
And we're next to a Starbucks. Thank you. Yes, we are next to Starbucks. And I mean, I'll tell you, it wasn't easy. Business is not easy. But it's been good. It's been good to us. Thank God.
I admire your business approach in regards to what you're doing now and previous work. You know, you said you talked about yogurt distribution.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a LA native. My there's a few of us. You know, there's one of my other business partners is a LA native as well, and then Jesse, he's from Washington, and his brother's from Washington as well, and you know, but we believe in giving back. You know, we team up with charities. We raise money for the Children's Hospital. We want to give back and make the community stronger, and just do what's best. You know, yeah. And we continue to come up with different products too. You know, like I said, the cauliflower. It's you can get it vegan. We actually have a dedicated fryer for anyone that wants the cauliflower vegan, yeah, so it doesn't touch chicken. But like I said, it's been good. It's been great. We're actually in the process of expanding. We're toying with that and seeing how to do that in a smart way, you know. So it's been fun, you know. It's been great. Yeah. Really.
Hopefully as a success of that. Again, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Haven't been to a restaurant? Yeah, really good food. Try the cauliflower. Now,
yes.
Tastes like chicken.
And thank you for being fans of it too, man. It's great. I love to see what you
How do you guys make it taste like chicken?
How do you make it taste like chicken?
That's a little secret.
Sorry, Jeremy. I tried.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We're actually working on a vegan, like a vegan protein product too. Is kind of in the works. Like anytime we, like, as you know, like the menu is pretty small, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever we launch, like a lot of time and energy and research goes into it, and we don't want to put just anything on the menu. You know, we want to make it so that it's like a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. It's got to be a 10 out of 10 to be on the menu. So and that's why the menu's small, because it's hard to get that, you know. It's hard to get, you know, something that's gonna really and you want to be good, you know. You want to focus too, you know. You don't want like a million things. You want to focus on what you're good at. So yeah.
It actually goes to my next question, Kevin. Speaking of Jesse's Boy, so for the viewers, actually, before I do put it up, so this is the address for Jesse's Boy. I actually did some.
Nice. Thank you.
Aww.
All right, so now.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So now, Kevin, let's say I haven't been Jesse's Boy yet, right? For the viewers, what should I try first? What food should I get in your menu?
Oh man. Well, you should definitely lead in then with, if you've never been there, you should probably lead in with the sandwich, a Sammy or the slider. I mean, you can't go wrong with either of those. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Anytime I go, I'm like I go and I'm like, I know what I'm gonna get, but then it's everything on the menu so good. I'm always like, oh, maybe I should get it this time. It's kind of, yeah. If you've never been, I would say just get, if you're really hungry, get the sliders. It comes with 2 sliders. You can get, I would suggest probably the salad. Have you had the salad before?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I mean, the salad's incredible. I mean, wow. But the slider, the good thing about the sliders is you can get it. You can get 1 chicken, 1 cauliflower, so you can try both. They're they're on a potato bun. You can get it with cheese. We hand torch the cheese. That's cheddar cheese.
Makes me so hungry.
And it's good stuff. And then we have like the single Sammy, which is a little bit bigger of a sandwich than the sliders, but it's a little less food, but it's on a brioche bun, so it's
delicious.
You can't go wrong with anything on the menu. It's really it's good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't go enough.
Yeah. So before we go to the next question, this is the address, guys. Hola. See you later.
LA. Come on by.
Come by, guys.
Hollywood. It's Hollywood.
Okay, since we're done talking about food, because I'm gonna get really hungry for a while.
Yes,
you are too. So this is okay. I'm gonna ask a question off topic. Do you have any advice for any aspiring actors out there?
Or actress?
Or actress? Yeah, actors and actors. I don't.
Man, it's hard work. You know, if you want to be successful at anything, you know, you got to put the work in. You got to put the time in. You have to have, and I would suggest, I mean, you have to love it. Like really, if you want to be great at something, you have to love it. You got to have passion for it, and you got to put the time in. You know, and you got to take a chance. You know, got to go to workshops, network, a lot of networking, and just whatever you can do to keep yourself busy. Plays, anything to kind of hone your craft. All that really helps, you know, builds up your confidence, gives you some experience, but your heart's got to be in there, you know. You really gotta have some passion. You gotta have passion if you want to be good at anything. Really, it applies to everything. Really,
I agree.
I agree.
And one other thing, which is also very important, is perseverance. You know, yeah, you can't. You know, you're gonna get a lot more no's than yeses, and depending on how big your goal is, like you're gonna have more no's. The bigger your goal is, the more no's you're gonna get. So dream big, follow your heart, and just never give up. If your heart's in it, just never give up. Keep
That's right.
knocking on doors.
Right. So my next question for you, Kevin. Now, another advice question is: now, what's your advice for any aspiring businessman, woman, or entrepreneur?
You know, honestly, like a lot of that applies as well. I guess from a business perspective, I would say, you know, think outside the box. You know, don't be afraid to try new things. You never know where it's going to lead you. You know, life's a journey. You know, you don't know where it's. You just gotta see opportunity and take steps towards it. You know, if an opportunity presents itself, see where it leads you. If your heart's in it, you know, and you have to have courage, and of course perseverance. A lot of time, I feel like business is really, you know, a lot of the time it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And so when you fall on hard times, you can't give up. I've had businesses fail myself, and those have been really big learning experiences. And I've had businesses that do very well, thank God. And you know, yeah, I mean, I think those are the big things, you know. So those are good questions. Thank you. Yes.
And this is my last question. Last question is: where can fans expect to see you next?
Jesse Boy.
I knew you were gonna answer that question.
I'm kidding. You know, I'm more just focused on, you know, I have a family and I have 2 little kids, you know. With the pandemic, it's been really rough.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just doing cons, you know. I mean, when the con world starts to open back up, and it's starting to open up, right? I know what Power Morphicon is next
Online?
year now. Yeah, it's online, and then it's next year. And then I know Ranger Stop and Pop. I have that coming up in August. Hopefully some other cool stuff. But right now I have my businesses and my family, and they are, you know, and like I said, if you want to be good at something, you know, you got to put the time in, you got to focus on that. And right now acting is not kind of a priority for me. But given the right opportunity, I still love it. You know, it was like my first love, right? In terms of, you know, like I said, I had the acting bug, and you know, if the right opportunity comes along, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing where that takes me. But right now, I'm not putting my energy and time into like finding those opportunities too, right? So, but you could see me at a con or on the Morphin Network.
and
And
and you can and okay, shameless self plug. You can see also this video 3 years ago.
Where we revealed this boy to the world.
Yes, that's a shameless self plug.
no, I appreciate it.
That was my first interview, actually. It was like my first, yeah, because when we started Morphin Network in 2018, I think we barely started like 1 month before that.
Yeah.
So it was really like a real shock to me. I was like, man, I'm actually interviewing a real Power Ranger, and I've only been doing this for a month.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys look at where you guys. It's been 3 years, and you're still doing it. I love it. That's great.
Thank you.
And again, thank you guys. Like, you mean your team, your squad, your alumni. Like, thank you guys. Like, you guys are amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be on, I mean, it's a Time Force was great. Like, it's just such an amazing. Obviously I'm biased, but it was just such an amazing experience for me, and the kind of just the family that I made. I'm blessed. I'm lucky, blessed to have that experience. To be part of, so like I said, life's a journey. So yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fans are here. I have some questions for you. Are you ready for them, Kevin?
Sure. Bring it on. Let's see.
Aaron Gill says, "Hi, Kevin. What was it like to shoot scenes in which you had a conversation with an owl?" Oh my gosh.
Oh, I remember.
Send you to greetings from Argentina.
It was fun. That's acting, right? I mean, you have this owl that's basically Circuit is just he's not really moving much. I mean, there's someone doing voiceover so you can interact, but it was nice. It was nice having a sidekick, and yeah, I mean, it was a robot. I mean, it moved. It moved. It could, like, flap its wings, and it wasn't all CGI. But obviously, it flying around and all that was CGI, right?
You were 18, right, when you were filming Time
Yeah,
Force?
I was 18.
Wow.
I just turned 18 basically. My birthday's in June, so we started filming. I'd like to say in November. So yeah, not even 18 and a half.
So June, huh? Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cleo Kevin. Robert Mutual says, "This is tight." It is tight.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
It's Grace from India. And Mikey.
Oh, Mike, what's up, dude?
Hey, Mikey. How you doing?
Bro, hopefully I'll see you one of these days. It's been a long time. God. Goodness gracious.
David Ortega from La Comadera Power Ranger says, "Hey guys, I see you, Kevin. In regards to Peru." Oh, hi, Peru. Awesome.
David.
Permis. Oh, have you seen clips of Time Ranger? Did you ever study your Sentai counterparts?
Oh.
Oh.
I haven't. I've heard little bits and pieces. But no, I haven't. It's not really ringing a bell either in terms of what happens. Doesn't something happen to my character? Or is that?
No, I mean.
It's Alex. That's right. Like, in our season, I know that Alex doesn't die, right? But I know in the Sentai version that he does die, right? I think that's one of the main differences. But I might be wrong. So to answer your question, no, I'm not too familiar with Sentai. But I hear it's good though. I hear it's great.
Oh, Eunice Mendoza is asking, favorite Filipino food?
Ooh, goodness. I don't know. Do I say a joke right now? Just kidding. Just kidding. No, probably a chicken adobo.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken adobo, right?
Let's go.
Or like Filipino barbecue, a little on the
skewer?
stick. Skewer stick? Yeah. That's good stuff. Oh, and beef steak's very good too.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it, Kevin, I'm hungry.
What's that?
That making me hungry.
Well, you can go down. You can go to Santa Monica and Vine.
Jesse, I love the shameless self plug.
I was like, maybe I should drive down there. I'm pretty hungry. See, for me, I'm kind of like I'm like maybe 45 minutes from my store just because of the traffic. You know.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Yes. If it was closer, I'd go more often. But maybe expansion plans are to build the store closer to my house so I can, go buy more often.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Eagle Rock.
Yes, please. I will visit every day. I will. I'll take my friends and my girl. Yes, we'll go to that.
All right.
Did you visit the Philippines?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I love the Philippines.
Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Curious.
The last time I went was in 2014. It was December 2014. I went for like 3 weeks, and we visited all over. We went to Boracay, and obviously I stay with family. I have a big family out there.
Wow.
Here.
So I have like 6 aunts and uncles, and like 20 cousins, and like 100 second cousins or whatever, So, but I've been probably four or 5 times, dating back to I was like 5. Some of the best times of my life. I think I went when I was 21 and I stayed 6 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, I pushed back my trip. I was supposed to be there for like 3 weeks, and I'm like, I'm just having so much fun. I got to stay an extra 3 weeks. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How about you? Have you guys been?
Oh, yeah.
Her first, because you. Yeah.
Oh, well, I was born there. I was from Quezon City, Philippines, and then I came here to America when I was 9. But
Okay.
last time I was there, just recently. Well, not recently, but like was 10 years ago in 2011. So
Yeah.
it's been a while. I'll come visit there again. But
Yeah.
For me, you're not gonna. I've been there 50 times.
Yeah.
50 times.
Yeah. So ever since I was
50
born,
or 15. Okay.
because my mom owns
15. Oh.
my mom owns property in the Philippines, and
Oh,
every year, even sometimes 2 times a year, like summer and Christmas, we would go there every year. I stopped going there a lot because I started going to high school in 2008. So I went there 2013, and last time I've been there was 2018. No, 19 before pandemic. So,
Nice.
So I've been there a lot. So you can see, yeah, it is technically my second home. I live near Vigan, near Ilocos region, so the northern part of the Philippines.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Vigan and Laguna, like near the central region, near southern region. So yeah.
Yeah, Vegan City. I think that's like cobblestone roads and all that, right? Or, yeah. Okay. I've always wanted to visit. I hear it's really nice.
Yeah, that's where my mom was born. So
Cool. Nice. Awesome. Yeah.
So-
I love it there. I'm due for a trip actually. We were thinking maybe we go this year at the end of the year, but maybe we'll push it back another year.
yeah, like for me, we were planning to go. We actually were planning to go this year, but you want to see how it happens, with everything, with COVID and everything. We might go maybe 23. So
Oh.
let's see. Oh,
You know what? I'm sorry. I went. We did a Comic-Con out there. Or I went with Mike and Font and
Ciara
Ciara. Yeah.
and Camellia, I saw it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was in 20. I'd like to say 2018. At the end of 2018, we went. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, your first request. If you could do it.
Come on, Seth. Okay, fine. All right, I'm a little out of practice. So,
For you guys.
I'll just do it standing, or I'll do it sitting. How's that?
Okay.
Wait. Someone needs to say ready. Can someone say ready?
Ready.
Ready. Time force.
You still got it, guys.
Oh. See, I was known as the one taker. It did the, one takes. I'm just kidding.
Ken's asking, did you get to keep your wig or your gem, or any of those?
Oh, no, I didn't. I don't think I got to keep the wig. I think I got to keep the gem, but just I don't know where the gem went. But I remember they gave me the gem. Yeah.
Hey,
But
you
not
can.
the wig. I don't know why. I got to keep the costumes. I'm sorry, the civilian costume.
Oh,
They still have it, actually.
Ah,
nice.
Maybe I'll surprise everybody one of these days.
which, hey guys, get him a green wig. So just kidding.
Yeah.
Everyone is asking, you could form your own Green Ranger team. Who would it be? So you're the main
Forever Green.
leader. So you need
Ooh.
to select the Rangers. They're not in your season, of course.
Obviously it would have to be Mighty Morphin. There's not a lot of Green Rangers though, right? I mean, the green wasn't a color every year, so I don't even know if I can remember all 5. I don't even know if I can come up with 5. I know, don't Lightspeed have a green?
He has one.
Yeah.
Like, one.
Wasn't that Keith or something?
Yeah, it was Keith.
Keith. And then obviously JDF. Can I keep it at 3?
Alright, then. Alright, so you, JDF, and Keith. There you go. That's your
Yeah, there you go. We can take on. That's a good team.
take out the world.
There you go.
Cody Blyton, what's up, Kevin?
Hey, what's up, man?
What do you think from Beast Boys Tinctures?
Hey, you know what? You need to go up. Hey man, everybody stole your bucket hat style too. Remember?
Oh, right. Beast Boy. I'm not too familiar with Teen Titans. But my son, he's 7. I think he knows that show. I'll probably have to ask him about what he thinks.
Teen Titans. Seth asking, can you speak Tagalog?
My answer is konti lang.
Aww.
Ganda naman eh. Galing ka naman sa Tagalog naman, Kuya Kevin eh.
I don't think you could understand that.
One more time?
Okay naman Tagalog mo. Okay naman. Ganda naman yung Tagalog mo eh.
I don't know.
Oh, Kevin! I just told you Tagalog. Okay.
Why don't I know more? Is that it?
No, I said your Tagalog's okay. Is it actually?
Oh, is it okay? Oh, okay. Okay.
Konti lang.
Salamat.
Aww.
Yeah, mano po. Just kidding. We're not all just kidding.
Don't do the mono.
I know that.
Do the mono.
Let's see. I'll do a few more guys. Hello, Kevin. Oh, from UK. What's your favorite part in Power Rangers Time Force? Oh, okay.
Favorite part? There's some good one. Can I just go with the Western scene in Movie Madness? I mean,
Yeah.
they,
That's my favorite.
so
part,
many
too.
things come up. Actually at the end of the season, I helped deliver a baby, right? And that was a great scene. So yeah, there's a lot of great scenes. Also sticking up for the Blue Monster. It's a good scene. Like a lot of the scenes in Uniquely Trip was fun.
Yeah.
When you were training, that was cool.
Training, yeah.
What's funny is I heard that like someone from Dancing with Stars was on an episode too. So it's kind of
What's that?
I heard that one of the girls, like the kids, was actually now in Dancing with the Stars. That's what I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the answer. That's what I heard. Because she posted on Instagram, I followed her, and she actually that was at the episode. I was like, oh wait, that's so cool. So
Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, good question. Yeah, I need to ask this. How did you get the green gem thing in your forehead? Like, how was it stick there?
Oh man, it was like, so the thing is, depending on if they were gonna see the green gem very often, like it.
Alright, I'm gonna show
like,
this right here. Anyways, there you go.
That was actually like prosthetics.
Really?
Yeah, so they put a prosthetic piece for that.
Let me show the photo again. Hey.
Anytime it was like that, where it was like without the hat, they had to do, it was like an hour in makeup or something like that.
So is that why you wore the bucket hat?
Yes, so that was the whole thing. Like whenever I wore the hat and it wasn't as visible, it was literally just like stuck to my forehead. It's like using gum or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like the difference of like 10 minutes in makeup versus like an hour in makeup. So we tried to wear the hat as often as possible to avoid it. So
What do you think Trip is doing right now?
he's sitting back with Circuit, and his team, and just kind of just working out, no, I'm just kidding. But he's living a good life, So I don't know. That's a good question, though. I have to think about that one a little bit more. But he did save the world, right? Didn't Trip? I mean, I've heard fans think, Trip did save the world, right? In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he did go back time and made that thing popular already. So. Oh, let's see. Okay, we'll do a few more guys. Oh, good question. Salvador Almanza. Since you changed careers after Power Rangers, have any clients or coworkers recognize you from the show? Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, clients and they'll find out. Some people know, some people don't. But I have some clients that know, that actually know other Rangers too. Just kind of like do happenstance. It's kind of funny, but it comes up. It's kind of cool,
Yes. Sean Johnson, would you ever like to see Trip as a? Yeah, it's coming. Hopefully,
Absolutely.
it's coming. Like, I mean, Jason already has one, and Jason has one. Oh my god, he just knows that. Huh? Wow. So, Hasbro, come on.
Yeah, get it going.
You need a Time Force thing. You need a Time Force. The whole set complete. So.
And then have it signed. I'll buy one and then have you sign it.
Sounds like a plan.
Nice.
Let's see. We'll do one more, guys. Okay, last one. Do you have any toys like a Ranger case or figure of yours?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a good number of things actually. I do have the keys, and I have the talking, the 12-inch doll. I have one or two of those. Which is that would have been really cool to have more. They don't talk anymore, obviously. It's like 20 years old. but I have that, and I have a few of the flip heads, not in the box, but I do have some cool stuff. Yeah. So actually a fun fact, I guess. I don't know. So my wife actually, she was she was an actress too, but kind of younger, and she used to do Barbie commercials, and so she actually has a toy box with her face on it, on a Barbie box. And so in one of our rooms, we actually have my toy box with my face on it, and then we have her little toy box, Barbie box with her face on it. So I thought it was kind of fun. But she's much younger. She was like, I don't know, she was like probably like 10 or 11 on that, and obviously I was like 18 on the box. But so she's but it's kind of a fun little cool little thing we talked about at our wedding and stuff. So anyway, a little fact for you guys.
That's
I
really
don't
cute.
share that with anybody else, but
Oh, that's really so cute. We have to Trip was a great Green Ranger too. Okay, good job, Kevin.
Yeah.
Artemis, we'll go fast. Have you been to India?
No, I haven't. But would like to go one day.
And then And then Tierney Dak is asking, how do you feel about? Oh yeah, your episode was
Aww.
dedicated. Yeah, you're chicken turn.
Oh, I remember, because that was the year the sheep.
That was that happened on my season. Yeah, that was a really sad moment. What's crazy is like when that news broke. At first, we didn't know. We didn't have any information. We thought maybe it was somebody from my cast, And so like right when that happened, like we called each other and we're like, "Oh, is everybody okay?" And turns out everybody was, but not the original. Yeah. Not Toy from how do I
Toy Train?
Toy Train, yeah, from the original. So but I do remember I remember that happening. It was like I think it was a rainy day too. Like sad day for Power Rangers universe.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Toy. We'll do one more, guys. It's actually a good one. One more. This is actually the last one. Was there ever gonna be a Time Force? Yeah, was there actually gonna be a movie?
Yeah, there was some talk about it. I don't know what happened, but I mean, obviously it didn't happen. But I do know that they talked about it, and they were also considering trying to keep us for another season or something. I kind of heard that through the grapevine, but obviously none of that materialized. Unfortunately, it would have been great to have been part of it for another year or so,
But there is a Power Rangers Time Force comic book that came out last year.
I know.
It's called Sins of the Future. It came out actually in November 2020. But originally, fun fact, it was supposed to come out in summer, but then quarantine happened, right? So all of the comic books had to be backdated like by a couple months. So they couldn't issue new releases.
Yeah.
So it released in November instead of over summer last year.
Got it. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I kind of heard about that as well. But that's cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's like a sequel to Time Force. It's like legit after you invented Wild Force, your crossover. So actually, before we go,
Didn't they like kill off my character though? I heard they like killed off my
character. That was Shattered Grid.
Oh, that's awesome.
We don't want to.
Yeah, come on. You gotta do that.
That was so effed up, by the way. Yeah, sorry. That was so.
Yeah, it was messed up too.
Yeah.
You guys blew up, and your Megas was like, wow, this effed up.
Yeah.
That's not our universe. Like, it's a separate timelines. Like, oh, thank you for life.
You didn't deserve that.
You deserve it. Just blew up. It's like, oh, that's so effed up. But
Cool.
Actually, before we leave, let me ask you this question, Kevin. Like, how was it like filming that crossover with Wild Force? Yeah.
That was a lot of. I mean, that was a. I don't remember if it was like exactly. It was probably like 6 months after our season wrapped or something like that, and so it was nice to be on set again, at the studios, or the soundstage, and then we filmed on location a few times too, and it was just cool to see, the new cast, and because I met them, when they first got cast, right? But it was great to be working together, and then obviously to kind of get together with my castmates, so it was a lot of fun. I think it wasn't long enough though, for us. It just, I think we were just there for maybe 2 weeks, and it was a 2-episode type of thing, right? We had a little, like, it was like a to be continued, right? But still, it wasn't long enough. It wasn't long enough for us. It was a lot of fun. What else can I say?
And also the Lightspeed one. So the Lightspeed cast. How about that too? The crossover you did.
Yeah, that's right. That was fun too. Like anytime you have, an old cast or other Rangers on the show, it was a lot of fun. Get to know one another, and share stories and see how they're doing, and it's great. It's like a reunion, Reunions are always fun, right?
Yeah.
So
yes,
these cons are like, they're kind of like reunions too,
Yes.
So that's kind of fun.
So Kevin, has to call and he asked you to come back for a cameo. Would you do it?
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely.
So Hasbro, hey, you got one character from RPM 10 years later, and yeah, you can get this guy. Come on. Come on.
Release the toy while you're at it.
Yeah, release the toy while you're at it. We only have Jason, Time Force Red here, so we need more Time Force Red. It is it's my anniversary too, 2021. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. It's exactly 20 years right now, right? Since the show premiered.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary. Yeah. So.
All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. Okay, guys. So thank you guys so much for being part of the special interview with Kevin. Thank you for being our special guest.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you here.
Yeah, so
Again.
Yes.
Again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There we go.
Hopefully I'll see you guys around. Thanks for having me, guys. It was a lot of fun.
So Kevin, before we go, of course, these are the address, guys. We're gonna go for people in LA. We're gonna go to the restaurant. Where can you find you in social media?
You can find me at just Kevin Kleinberg on Instagram and also Facebook. I'm not as active as I'd like to be, but like I said, it's a lot going on. But that's where you can find me, and I post some updates here and there. So,
Awesome.
and I'll see you at a con or something like that in the future.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Jen, my partner, where can we find you?
You can find. Hold up, let me grab it. You can find me on Instagram at Jen Messina. That is GNMESINA. Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me sitting here at home. Just kidding. You can find me on Instagram, DancerBoy247, and please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter at the Morphin Network. And here we go again for Justice Boy. Support, local businesses, Kevin.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Just look at this food right here.
Stop it!
All right.
But I will actually. I'll go
so
tomorrow.
hungry.
I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. I'll be fully vaccinated tomorrow, so I'll actually go. All right. So.
All right.
So, anyway, guys, again, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Kevin, for being a special guest.
Absolutely.
This is Morphin Network, and we're signing out. Stay safe, guys. Bye.
Thank you so
Guys.
much.
Today's Morphin Network video is brought to you by Karson's Korner. Karson's Korner is a black LGBTQ owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises. These franchises include King of the Hill, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, and of course, most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at www.carsonscorner.com.